This video chart presentation of Rare Element Resources Limited. It's an AMEX listed company trading our ticker REE. It's our technical stock to watch for Wednesday. If you extended this out further, you'd see that this stock's been in a big downtrend, but over the last couple months, holding a firm support right around $1.70 and starting to make some higher lows. And in the meantime, it's had some pretty nice bounces all the way up to a resistance point around $2.50. Now, even in the more near term, see a slight uptrend over the last 5-6 trading days. So we want to keep this on radar to see if this stock's got a little bit of an explosion in it, similar to one of these ones here last month. It's a nice look to the MACD, trending back towards zero over the last couple months, even going back further. Long-term uptrend, always a bit of a battle to move through and hold above zero. It's right at that point again. So we'll be watching closely for that MACD to break through and hold above zero to indicate this trend's truly shifting into bull mode. Slow stow, it's a gauge of momentum, working its way upward, suggesting that momentum is building in this stock over the last week or so. Money flow index also starting to climb, registering right about 40. Want to see that break through 50. Same way with the slow stow, same way with all indicators in general as a rule of thumb. Want to see them trending on the upper half of the indicator to show strength for the respective category, whether it's a volume-based indicator or price-based or gauge of momentum or gauge of trend. Like to see them on the upper half to show overall bullishness and strengthen the chart. But by climbing towards those benchmark points, that's what we look for to try and catch the full breadth of a move and put it on radar for the breakout type potential. That's exactly what's happening with the full stow at this point, making little higher lows recently and moving towards 50. In a bigger scheme, definitely downtrending. See, it's making lower lows and lower highs. So what we're looking for is that trend to be broken and for this stock to show some more strength. That goes right along with where the RSI is. The 14 RSI is sitting right there at a reading of 50, signaling a battle between the bulls and bears to gain control of momentum. But of course, ultimately, it always comes down to the candles. And what I'm talking about is that upward trend that's going on with making higher lows. Now, it's not to discount the fact that there's a downward trend going on as well. But as I said, stock has been in a long-term downtrend. We're trying to see if this is going to signal a bottom in the stock. Now, what I'd look for from support and resistance points is a support point right there at $1.80. That stock closed at $1.96. That's a little bit further away than we'd like to get. We like to keep them within 10%. But that's a pretty firm area of support. Below that comes down to $1.60, so I'd be watching that $1.80 mark. To the north side, I think the stock is definitely fighting to try and break through a $2 mark. You can see going back in the beginning part of May, latter part of April, stock was having a difficult time pushing through that, but when it finally did, it pulled back, held it as a support level, even though it didn't make the next big move, fell back just below it, and now it's serving as resistance. That's just classic technical analysis. If it breaks through that point, I think it's going to meet a little bit more resistance right around $2.20, but I'd be more apt to believe it's going to pick up much heavier right around $2.40. Now, that's a little more than 20% upside from current levels, which is nice gains by itself, but if it breaks through that and starts to make some higher highs, that would lend a little bit more credence to the idea that this is indeed a true bottom for REE and that the uptrend is going to continue off of this base. Those are the type of things that I'd be looking for in the Rare Element Resources chart, but as always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure, and do not base any investment decisions about any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.